Once we ride, make sure everything's good.
I know, right? Just go right at it.
Good. Any questions? Let's get it done. Get started. All right, we're going to be sitting on stage, please. Up here I got Matt, all the way from Pittsburgh, New York. He's biking across America for Parkinson's with the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Exactly what we eat. We're going to have sex on ceremony, fake a fair, the dinner roll, 3 6, and a roll. And we're going to take any pics you like. Do not step on the stage. Give him a round of applause. Cheer him on.
Here goes another one. Oh, it's nothing. Say that right now.
He's big. He's a main guinea pig.
That's definitely a piece of cake. Get some salad in there. Come on. You good? Oh, yeah. So, how do I get it? I have a website and everything. Oh yeah, I read the people. I'll keep going.
I don't have
Oh, so you know.
you have to eat all the barbecue. He doesn't help go down better.
That's a lot easier.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder what this is here.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Pretty good headway.
So far, man.
Well, the salad is about to change it. Something different. We're going, man. Get a little on Barbaccia sauce. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So this is like something really like
That's just crispy and they got fat in it.
Yeah.
I have to eat.
okay. Yeah, these things are okay. That's good. I almost choked on it. It was like the first second bite I took. I was like, really? Can you disqualified already? It's good. Everything in moderation is good, but then you have too much of it. I hope so, yeah. Yeah, please, yeah. Any little help I can get.
Yeah.
Well, start really fast. Really. Now I'm getting into a little bit.
What are the four sides? Like a big potato, claw,
Big potato I cut open, but I haven't started yet. And then just like a biscuit and then some salad, which I'm trying to work my way through a little bit. Thank you. I need that. I'm only going to have steak for a while. Just get it straight. That girl ate 2 of these. It's in there. keep cutting them into smaller and smaller pieces.
You don't have to do the hole. You have to eat inside of the chair.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I got that my next big piece.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do it. I mean, everybody's watching you everywhere. Of course you can.
No pressure.
Yeah.
There's the guy on Man vs. Food. Change tricks it. Alright, potato.
Going down, potato.
Alright, y'all, you have the steak and the salad finished. The ceremonies has the bacon and shrimp.
Explain this. This is the hard part.
Anything else right now? You good?
I think I'm good. Just gotta muster up a little bit more to that plate.
What's on me?
Oh, it's the hardest part. My stomach's like throbbing. I'm done. The longer you wait, the worse. Yeah. I don't think I can take my bike.
You got 15 minutes. Good luck.
You might have to go.
They're not very far.
I know. I feel like I'm about to throw up my can of ice.
Well, you've got 12 minutes. 15 minutes.
Doing good.
I think I've done all I can.
You got 10 more minutes. You can do this.
I'm thinking of that bike. I felt so awful about that.
You're not supposed to do this.
Oh, I know.
You can do it. Drink some more water and clear your throat.
I was going to go somewhere too.
They might call it. Let's get a couple more months.
I'm trying to.
There's no way we're going to. You guys, no way.
Close, you're so close.
Are you ready? Go.
I think so.
Oh, I say. Well, my goodness. Well done. Well done. That winner up
Good job, man. Turn 55 is fair.
That's all I got from that.
And we got that.
Oh, we got a full pack.
Okay. Let's go.
Let me have you on your bike about right here. Let me actually. I just throw out my hat just because it's good promoting for me. All right. Hey, let me see if I can hear you. Let's speak. Hi, how's it going? Testing. 1, 2, 3. That's good? Sure. First of all, we're going to start out. The hardest part will be spelling your name. I'm used to that. So it's Matthew Barbaccia. Yeah, I know. I've been dealing with that. Matthew Barbaccia, B-A-R-B-A-C-C-I-A. Okay. Hey, the question is, where did this idea come about? Well, it sort of came a long ways from its inception. I graduated from Syracuse University in December of 2016. I had until June to decide, until my job started. I didn't know what I was going to do at that time. So I could have gotten a job, I could have gotten an internship. I decided I wanted to bike cross the country. It was something that would challenge me, would be interesting, would help me to see things outside of my perspective. I got talking to people about it, and 9 out of 10 people would ask me what I'm doing it for or what cause I was involved in, and I didn't have a cause. I was kind of just doing it for the adventure. So I decided it was a good opportunity to also get a cause involved. Parkinson's disease affected 2 of my very close family members. My grandfather passed away with Parkinson's in 2002. My uncle has had Parkinson's for 16 years now, so he still struggles with the disease. Sure.
Okay, let's start talking about Parkinson's.
Sure. Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. So, you said you had some relatives that affected by Parkinson's.
Yes. So my grandfather had Parkinson's. He passed away in 2002. And then my uncle, Mark, has had Parkinson's for 16 years now. He was diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's when he was 44. So he's had it for a while. I've kind of grown up seeing him go through the progression of that disease. He's had all different forms of treatments, but it still continues to worsen over time. So this is something that I really wanted to do. It was a cause that I wanted to get behind. I chose the Michael J. Fox Foundation because they're a very strong support network for me. It's helped me to develop this whole initiative to really get me in contact with people that are important to talk to about it, how to organize it, how to fundraise. So I've raised over $13,000 now. I have a goal of $50,000 by the time I finish. Whether or not I get to that point, you know, the whole point is that I fundraise something, and that's really what matters to me and to my uncle and to my grandfather, I'm sure. So, and to everyone else who's affected by Parkinson's.
So where did you start? Which ranch?
I started off in Jacksonville, Florida. That was 3 weeks ago from this past Monday on February 27th. So I've made it here since then, and I'll continue my way up to Denver. And then once I hit Denver, I pass through the Rocky Mountains, making my way back down through Las Vegas to Los Angeles. And then from there, I'll finish up in San Francisco. It's going to be about 4,000 miles from start to finish, and I should be able to do it in about 65 days.
Are there any challenges?
There's been all different forms of challenges. They come in all different ways. Breakdowns, weather, wind, you know, it all plays a factor, but it's really a part of this whole trip for me is that it's challenging, that it teaches me to think outside the box. It's just me, in case you didn't notice, there's no one else biking along with me. So I really have to think on my own, and you know, my decisions are what I make of them. Ultimately, if something goes wrong, I have to be the one to kind of decide what to do next. And so it's an amazing opportunity for me to learn and just sort of be aware of how to handle those sort of situations. I've really learned a lot, and so I take on the challenges. I welcome them. I've gotten here, so you know, I have myself to thank for that, and my legs that keep spinning.
So has anybody come out support you? Have you had any for help? Something?
Yeah, people have stopped me. People have pulled off the road and asked what I was doing, or if I'm at like a cafe or a restaurant, they'll see me pull in, and you know, with all the gear on my bike, I'm not just biking around town. So a lot of people, you know, it drives curiosity, and I love talking to people about it. So that's really the whole point I'm doing this. I'm biking across the country, and what's it for? I can talk about my cause, about why I'm doing this. It really makes a difference to me when people come up and tell me how much it means to them that I'm doing this, and that they really appreciate me putting in, you know, all my time to do this. I mean, it's a privilege for me to go on this adventure, but to also have a good cause behind it and to really help people, inspire people as well. That's really a rewarding part of it for me.
What's your craziest experience so far?
Oh geez. There's been some pretty close calls with cars. That's not really crazy, but I've been swept by a 18-wheeler in Florida. I was going around a turn, and an 18-wheeler like nicked me on the elbow, and I drove off into the ditch. Aside from that, my craziest experience would be probably camping out in Florida. I camped out in this it was like a kind of a park area, and I thought it was going to be like a clear night and whatnot. I'd be fine. I'd be up and on my way the next day. But about 2 o'clock in the morning, torrential downpour came through, thunder and lightning, and I'm just stuck in my tent. I had nowhere to go, nothing really to do. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. I mean, it was lightning right over my head. You know, I could like just see my tent light up every, 30 seconds or so, and that's when I really realized that was one of my first nights. It was like maybe 3 or 4 days in, and I realized, I'm on my own out here. That's part of the risk of what I'm doing is I put myself into these situations. I have to be okay with that, especially on the road. Anything that happens to me, it's all calculated, in my head as far as what's worth taking a risk, what's not worth taking a risk. So whether it be particular roads I go on or weather conditions I go through, it's really, I have to make those decisions on my own. And, if I choose poorly, that can end in a poor outcome. And so I really have to be cognizant of that. I do my best to do that, but even so, this isn't something that I would consider or want any of my children to do on their own. Absolutely. It takes a lot of trust. I actually welcome the semis and 18-wheelers that drive past me now, because at certain points they'll drive right past me and I'll get a nice wind gust that'll push me forward a little bit. The first week I was like flinching every time a big semi would drive past me, especially after that incident I had. But I have a mirror on my helmet, allows me to see any cars or trucks that are coming up. If they're not getting out of the way, I get out of the way. That's really my only warning, though. So, I mean, cars go 4 times, 5 times faster than I'm going, so I have a very short amount of time to react to their misjudgment or lack thereof judgment, whatever you want to call it. So it's really up to me, but it is ultimately up to them to see me. You know, in a lot of these areas, people aren't really used to bikers. They're not used to seeing them on the roads, so I kind of have to keep that in mind because they might not be looking out for me. I have to do everything I can to look out for them. Everything's different. Every state that I've gone through has offered something different. I rode across the Panhandle in Florida, and that was a coastal route. It's absolutely gorgeous going in and out of these, you know, little towns on the shore, and just kind of riding along the ocean. It was a refreshing feeling. I'm from upstate New York. I'm not really around the ocean, so I'm not really too used to just the beauty of it. The sunsets that I saw, you know, at night, you know, when I get into the clear parts where it's more open, the stars are beautiful. You know, and in particular, it's just I'm seeing the country through a lens that's a little bit different than how most people cross the country, whether it be on a plane, on a train, or in a car. You know, you go very fast through the country, and on a bike, you have a lot of time to kind of look around and see your surroundings. And I've run across historical monuments, Civil War battlefields, pre-Civil War forts. I passed the Jefferson Davis estate in Biloxi, Mississippi, the JFK 6th Floor Museum in Dallas, Texas. And so I've been able to see a lot of history as well. That's been really amazing to me. It's just that I'm passing all these places that are to this day significant for those particular reasons, and I wasn't even intending to. So I'm learning a lot just by going through the country this way. It's a slow way, definitely. You know, I'll fly home from San Francisco. That's how I'm getting back home. That's going to take me about 5.5 hours. On average, I go 6 to 8 hours a day, and that'll go for about 2.5 months. So it's quite a perspective to really look at things that way, that you can get on a plane across the country in that dramatic amount of time, and you know that I biked across it is going to be surreal. I really am looking forward to the experience of finishing this ride, and more importantly, everything in between there, here and there. I haven't eaten all morning. I don't really know. I'm going to give it a go. I'll see what I can do. If I can finish it, great. If not, it's worth the try. Believe it or not, I heard about it from people I stayed with in Iowa Park. So I stayed there overnight for a night. I met these great people through this website, warmshowers.com, which is like couch surfing or Airbnb, but it's for tour bikers. And it's a free hosting platform. And so they told me a lot about biking through these parts. They also told me coming into Amarillo, I have to try the 72-ounce steak. So I told them I would, and I know they'll be expecting some pictures before and after.
Well, I'll keep the video. You know, he was a girl.
It just makes me realize, like, there are people out there who have done it. I mean, she might be a freak of nature, though. I don't know. I'm a pretty big guy. I don't know if I can take it down or not. I actually want to see it first to see if it's, like, you know, doable. I love steak, though, so I can, you know, if I get some barbecue sauce on there, A1 sauce, something like that, and throw it down, I think I should be able to. But I heard you got to get the side down, too.
Yeah.
That's the catch.
Salad, baked potato, dessert also.
They didn't mention dessert, but they said there was a baked potato.
Okay, so now it's a funny one. And you have a GoFundMe page, and we also, if people want to follow your progress.
Absolutely. So my website is Ride4Parkinsons.com. It's numeral 4, and there's no apostrophe in Parkinson's. And that website has all of my information about my blog, my cause, motivations, just my general background information. And then there's donation links that you can find that will take you to my donation page. On the Team Fox webpage where I have like my own profile. So that's where I'm fundraising all my money. All right. So you actually Actually, we contacted Amarillo, the owner, so I think he was going to give me the meal regardless. Oh, that's cool. I want to try to ask him to deal with, a regular meal, or use that something to take. Is that? Yeah. I don't know. I still want to try it. Cost half the money. I heard it's $70 or so. You can't finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I never tried.
Yeah.
So we have a place in town called the 33, and it's got like 33 ounce burger.
Yeah.
It was absolutely wonderful taste to see, but I'm a big guy.
That's why I gotta look at it. If I see it, you know, maybe that off the road. Yeah, oh my gosh. Going through an average day, it's like around $7,000. You know, and you don't even notice it. But by the end of the day, you're absolutely drained. You eat like, man, I usually just don't have like a 3 or 4 course meal.
So you're lucky because for a while it's flat.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm sure that I could. When you get out of the northern, up in the northern part of the Texas Panhandle, it's just perfect.
Oh, okay.
You get to Colorado, Texas.
Right. Climbing the Mile High City, as expected, but you know, it's a trade-off. So I mean, once I get into at least not even like getting up to Denver, once I have to the mountains all the way down. Yeah. And it's like you'd be surprised, like the wind, they call it the never-ending mountain. Like it's kind of frustrating because you can't see the progress you're making. You know, it's just resistant, no repercussions to it. There's nothing like, you climb a mountain, you get to the top, you get to go down. You sort of know where the finish line is, so the wind is constantly fighting you, and you don't really know when you're going to get to catch those gusts. You can be going down a hill, and you'll just stop. So it's like, you know, that's like almost more frustrating to me than like climbing a mountain. Because it's just like, you know, it's just, your progress is so slow. The past 2 days,
stop.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's different. You know, the past 2 days, not today, but the 2 days prior to that, probably the 2 worst days of the past 2 days. Because I probably go on like 4 or 5 miles an hour and putting the most effort I've had to into my pedaling. Today, I was coasting. I was flying along, and there really wasn't anything holding me back.
Usually I know that I could do that. And less so we could have more wild cards.
Oh, because they just spread everything.
And we've had, you know, on base, small round of 30
Oh.
That's what you're saying for the fire is coming out, but it's much more.
Absolutely. I mean, tomorrow's supposed to be pretty tough. I'm actually staying down. I think it's supposed to storm pretty bad every night tomorrow, too. And then after that, it's like sunny every day. So I'm going to try to take my time there and make my way up north from here. You know, it's pretty much north. It's kind of ironic. You know, we're heading west this whole time, and now I'm going to start climbing up. And then I had to over and back down. It's not a straight route, which, you know, I kind of fixed that way. Say when I go to the desert. You can just work on it, you know, it's kind of drives you crazy with the wind out there and everything out there. It's just fun. Yeah. That's all
later because
I know. That's why, like, I figured sometimes you hit it.
The weather keeps it. You don't have a cool day.
Yeah. Oh, and then, you know, tornado season, like what, in March, right in April. Yeah. So I'm just missing that, too. So I've heard, I mean, it's kind of all just worked out this way. Like, I really planned this way, but it worked out. You know, I got time things right so far. It's only rain during the day, not the time of rain, but overnight. It's only rain once or twice, maybe, like spring. So I kind of looked at that. These bags are waterproof. These ones back here aren't though. So I have a little shell on them. And I have a shell that I put on I started biking I think the first time I did like a really big bike trip was probably 2 years ago. I did like 80 miles. I thought it was really cool. I was like, I never thought I'd be able to do it. I did it. Like, wow, it's really cool. This whole biking thing, I could kind of do it. Still after that, I didn't really bike that much. When I graduated in December, I had all this free time in February, so I feel I was pretty bad. Just kind of get ready for it, but it's hard, man. It's never really been like a big hobby of mine.
Yeah, that's my fun. That's what I call it.
Oh, okay.
I used to drive around town.
Yeah. And a little bit of
My bike.
yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful bike. I haven't any problems with bikes. Slow issues, but that's more of me driving the bike than having a shock. So it's a fun time for, heavy duty to do your backside, hold all their weight, and me too. But, because there's no shock or any motion, it has issues with sports. One time I got to go checking like 2 or 3 of them in a row, just popped right out. I just kind of pressed on it and popped out. So I've had some issues with those. Other than that, I had the chain replaced a couple weeks ago. Or no, I'm sorry, it was last week. Chain will go about 1,200 miles, just about before it really needs a replacement. It's sort of easy, so I decided to get it. It needs service before you go.
A really good bike to look at everybody.
Okay, I think I do. I need this to be that's just the way I ride. I guess my hands are drifted where it's kind of starting to wear here, but this one must have wrapped where it didn't really press it as much. But I think over time, like I don't know, I push my hands forward, just work this up and down, I can kind of notice it here. So I gotta get that re-wrapped.
I'll talk to you about it. Down, I love that. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, okay. It's all sun adventures. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my tripod up and grab my camera and I'll follow you.
Alright, cool. I think I might give it a go.